We've recently returned from a cruise on board Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady, and it was the craziest cruise we've ever been on. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Margaret.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching. So yes, Resilient Lady, episode 1. Let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, it was a little bit of a crazy cruise.
A little bit.
Okay, a lot.
Oh my
and that's why
goodness.
we've decided to put a couple of vlog episodes together.
I feel they also might be useful in an upcoming court case.
Hopefully not. But it all started off the night before because we arranged a meet up
Yes, we did.
with lots of friends down in Portsmouth at Spinnaker Tower.
Yes, we did. Lovely Spinnaker Tower. Thank you, Danica and the team, for taking such good care of us.
They did. It was fantastic. And we were in the, is it called the Sky Bar?
It's called the Sky Bar.
I mean, look how high up that is.
Is it called the Sky Bar?
How high up is it?
Sky high.
It did seem it that first night because it was quite foggy when we got into Portsmouth
you're
that night.
supposed to get 23 miles of views.
I think we might have got 2.3 mile of view.
I think we did.
But it was lovely to spend so much time with people and obviously start off the holiday with a bang.
Oh, with the bang! Are you thinking about the next bar?
Well, we did that. We finished in that bar about 9:30.
Yes.
And we're like, it's all way too early.
No, you have a session at the Sky Bar.
Yeah. So we then went down to, was it the Liquorist
Yes.
in Portsmouth? And we stayed there until we pretty much got kicked out.
Yeah. VV Insider were having a meet up there.
They were. So they ended up being, I think at one point, probably about 100, 150 people
I
who were
don't
on
remember-
Virgin Voyages in there.
Was there really? I don't remember.
Well, when you see the state of you, you probably why you don't remember.
I don't. Oh.
I have a feeling that's going to be something that you say
Oh,
quite
Minnie
a lot.
Guinness.
There'll be a lot of bits where you don't remember doing that.
I don't remember doing that.
But eventually we got to the embarkation day, and when I say eventually, we ended up with quite a big delay on the day.
We did.
The night before, you'd seen the fogginess, but it turned sort of really stormy.
Yes.
But whilst we're tracking down Virgin, would you just like to invite people to subscribe?
It would be so lovely if you subscribed. Thank you. And as always, thank you if you already have done.
Yes, thank you. And of course, you can follow along on social media at Sweet Natured as well.
I know it's a chore.
Maybe.
No, you've got to do some button pressing and some fingering stuff, so it's never fun.
We appreciate it if you have done.
Thank you.
Well, as I said, we could see that Virgin was late. It was due in about 2 o'clock in the morning and ended up not getting in. We're driving past it at about 10:30.
Yes.
So we could see it coming, so we chased it down.
We did chase it down.
And you can see how narrow it is in Portsmouth when they come in compared to, for instance, Southampton.
Yes.
And you can see why it had issues getting in there with 65 mile an hour winds.
Well, there's some maritime history involved there that they can actually chain it up and make it so you can't penetrate it. I feel
I'm assuming you mean in Portsmouth, not the Resilient Lady.
I feel I might have to be quiet during this.
Well, I say, I think there's just going to be a lot of bits where you go, I don't actually remember it. Well, let's
I
hear what
remember that.
Lindsay had to say.
Hello.
Hello, where are we?
We are at what's the name of the pub?
The Admiral Drake. It's right behind you in big letters.
Could it sound any more Portsmouth?
Possibly. I don't know how. Why are we in here then?
Because they've delayed boarding onto the ship due to not being able to get in this morning.
Yeah, we're due to get in at about 2 a.m, wasn't it? Didn't get in till 11.
Yeah, because of rough seas.
Yeah.
So we're now delayed. We've dropped his luggage off and we're now having a drink. I've sniffed out a pub garden.
Well, you say garden. If I pan that way, you go pub garden. If I pan that way, you got industrial business park.
I'll take it.
But it has beer.
Cheers. See you later.
So we've just found out that there's a 3-hour delay because of it being late in due to the bad weather. So what's the plan?
We're going to go now into Portsmouth again because that's where we live now.
We now live in, is it Gun Wharf?
Don't
Yeah.
get me started on Wharf. So we're going to go and we're going to find somewhere nice to eat.
Yeah.
I'm fancying fish and chips or something like that.
Okay, let's go.
We didn't have fish and chips.
No, we didn't. I can't remember what we had.
We met up with the cruise boys and the cruise monkeys.
We did, and Pam and Andrew.
And Pam and Andrew.
Yeah, I think we just had some nibbles and more alcohol, didn't we?
Yeah, and then we actually ended up at the place.
We're not on the ship yet, are we?
No, there's been an evacuation.
So there's this massive queue inside. We're just after 4 now, and boarding's going to go on until what, about 8 o'clock?
I think so.
So people are starting to create a queue of their own, and then I think they've just pressed the fire alarm intentionally to evacuate it to get rid of the queue.
No, never.
I reckon that's what they've done.
I think some...
Told you. Back in we go. So eventually we got back in there again.
It was the craziest embarkation we've ever had. One of the ladies suggested that my sea blazer bracelet I'd made myself so I could actually get
could jump ahead in the
priority queuing.
Yeah, the check-in was absolutely chaotic, and I'm not blaming Virgin for it. Portsmouth is not geared up, as far as I'm concerned, for those bigger ones.
The team weren't fully briefed.
They weren't. And then this big check-in area, which we only found after we'd checked in and come through it, there was no one in it.
No, I think they were still going through the other people, like rock stars and things, but it was stressful. I had to go for a lie down.
I had a quick nap when we got
I
in,
had
didn't
to
we?
go for a nap.
Nothing to do with the alcohol in Portsmouth all the
No,
night
I
before.
had to go lie down in a darkened room because a lady had made out I'd hobby crafted my own bracelet so I could get priority check-in.
But eventually we did get on. A big old steep ramp to get on there.
It was very steep.
But once we were on there, then we were sort of into sort of Virgin mode. As you say, you had a little bit of a lie down.
I had to take myself away.
But it set you up then for the rest of the evening.
It did.
I've just put the details on there for the Deep Blue Extras, because anyone who's qualified for that had status match, this is what you get as part of it.
Yeah, you're not getting priority boarding, by the way, either.
Well, you meant to have.
Maybe.
Just not at that particular one. Mm-hmm. But eventually, you'd had your nap, and we...
I brought my blanket with me.
That's on the bed. It's not a fashion item. You did get people going, oh, where did you get that? It's like the bed.
Yeah.
But we're headed straight for the dock.
Love the dock.
Even if it was a little bit chillier that day.
Yes.
Yeah, there were so many people we met down here.
Love that Mediterranean G&T with the feta cheese.
That's now your go-to cocktail,
It's my
isn't it?
absolute, it's divine.
Well, it's the cheese that makes it to the degree that, I mean, you'll see this in one of the other episodes later. We got, when we went into the dock one afternoon,
It's so good.
we asked them if there were any chance they could bring some of that feta out.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's worth getting that cocktail just for the cheese, but it's also worth asking if you can have
No,
the cheese
it's
as
a
a
very good
standalone.
cocktail. It's a very good cocktail.
It is. You weren't as impressed with mine.
No cheese.
But one of the bits that I'm glad that they're still doing on here are these little sort of
Small plates. Yeah.
Because we got on, and as you'll see after this in the evening, we decided we weren't going to go for a proper meal.
We had pizza, didn't we?
Yeah, we went and got a sliced pizza. Because at that point, we'd already had a few drinks. As other people had as well.
Yes.
And then we wanted to make sure that we were ready to go for the evening then.
Oh, my
But
goodness.
the pizza on board is so good.
Now, I can't remember what pizza I had.
I can remember exactly which one you had, because obviously I edited this, but I could have remembered anyway. You had the truffle one. No, you didn't. You had the pie, Pretty Fly for a white pie, which were multiple cheeses and garlic.
Me with cheese again. I love cheese. What can I say?
I had
love
the egg
cheese.
and truffle, which was the first time I've had that. Well,
Oh, you're in the hammock there.
well, only for a few seconds while you were getting ready.
Okay, it did take me a while.
And then you're going to tell us what we were planning on doing that evening.
I am.
What we're doing this evening?
We are going to the pyjama party.
Ooh.
Ooh, and
Which is in the manor tonight, because it's not as warm, so it's inside.
but we always get the manor. We've never had an outside pyjama party.
No. Do you want to give us a twizzle in your pyjamas? Oh, it's like Wonder Woman.
There. So that's my pyjamas. They do exist.
They do. So we head off to the party?
Yeah, the dancing pyjamas. I need a drink first before I do. Oh,
Well, we're doing that anyway.
I need to tighten this.
You don't want to lose that.
No.
That's very valuable.
It is very valuable, and I need a drink.
Okay, let's go get a drink. And then we're headed straight out of the sit bar to get you a drink.
Yes.
What did you have?
I had an espresso martini. They're very good from there. Really good.
I don't think they're on the menu ever. Do you have to ask for them?
I asked for it, but they're very good.
They are excellent. And then it was into the PJ party.
Yes.
And so we've still never managed to have one of the outside ones on these.
No, but we get the pretty entrance.
We do. It's a gorgeous entrance. And there were, as usual, people sort of taking plenty of selfies in there. 'Cause
Yes.
It's the perfect selfie spot, isn't it?
Oh, cruise boys.
And then you'll probably see quite a lot of people
Oh
you
my
recognise in here.
Oh, week 1 of Strictly with me and Justin.
I don't remember Baby Shark being in week 1 of Strictly.
Well, maybe he needs to be.
I would watch Strictly if it was in that.
Oh, Dom's got the moves.
And it looks quiet here at this second because we're in
It was quiet
relatively
at this
near
point.
the start.
Where did I go? There I am.
But as you'll see as it gets through, it ended up so busy.
So busy.
And I think this stayed open like this till about 2 o'clock.
Oh, I'd given up by then.
Yeah, I think we head up, and you'll see towards the end of it, I think we head up to get something to eat about 1 o'clock.
1 in the morning?
Yeah, and it was you that directed us to the galley. You're like, I need some chips.
Oh, you can take the girl out of Yorkshire.
But as you can see, you're sort of enjoying yourself.
What the heck? Oh, jeez.
And during the PJ party, you do get the entertainment as well, not just Linzi. It's always such really good fun. And what I've noticed since we first went on this, more and more people take part in the PJ party.
And there's more theming.
What do you mean?
There's not just regular pyjamas. There's all sorts of pyjamas.
Oh, yeah. And you'll see people who come as a group who've got sort of matching pyjamas and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
You might not see them sort of in the background, but there are
Yes.
some within there.
Bring a fan. If you've got a fan, bring a fan because you need a fan.
Joe and Glenn there strutting the stuff as well.
Yes. Yeah, Sisters on the Sea there. They were good. They brought fans.
They were. I took advantage of that fan a couple of times. It was
Did you
so
now?
warm.
Okay.
Have to keep cool in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed a bit more aircon in there that night. It was so warm. But it is such good fun, isn't it?
It
Do you
is.
think it's the best first night on a cruise ship? I don't mean just this one I'm on about.
Oh, that's a good question. It gets you into the swing of things, I guess, straight from the get-go.
It does.
It sets the tone.
Yeah, it sets the marker in terms of this is what you're expecting on this cruise.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this set the standard of us being up very late, drinking a lot for the next 3 days.
Well, kind of started, like,
Well, it started in Portsmouth, then it carried on first night on here, and then just sort of kept going as well. And we're talking about that sort of pose for the Instagram type shot on there as well.
oh my God, Lindsay.
And this is where you're feeling a little bit squiffy, I think, at this point.
What makes you say that? Oh, Marky, why do you put this? Why?
We're letting people see the full sweet-natured experience. It's not all those glamorous manner shots.
What? I didn't even think they were that glamorous, to be honest with you. Here I am going to get my chips.
And this was all day one.
Day one. Day one.
Yeah. So we've
Look at
got
me. Oh, chips.
chips.
With
We've got-
mayonnaise.
We've got another couple of episodes to come yet, including a bottomless brunch at the wake,
Yeah.
which we managed to take full advantage of along with that.
We were there hours.
We were. And, of course, the legendary Scarlet Night as well.
Oh.
Which, once again, there may have been a dip into the pool at some point.
That's me having a tequila Bloody Mary. It was very good.
I think this is about 11:30 in the morning. And we had our stop in Amsterdam.
Yes,
Managed to get invited to a party up in the massive suite.
we did, yeah.
Lindsay tried limbo. We'll let you see how that goes on the next episode.
Try. It was a natural.
You absolutely were, but had great fun. And that brings us to the end of our first episode.
Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you, darling. I say thank you. I'm traumatised. Thank you
Cheers,
for
then.
watching and have a lovely day.
And thank you to all of our YouTube channel
yes,
members
thank you,
for
thank you.
continuing to support.
Thank you.